I'm here with Meg, one of the developers behind Damsel. Hey Meg, how are you?
Hi, so good to be here.
All right, so what can you tell us about this game?
So Damsel is a fast-paced arcade action platformer where you play as Damsel. She's an agent for the Department of Sanguinarian Affairs. So she's a vampire hunter working for the agency. And you're going around the world uncovering a conspiracy that's happening. It's very tongue-in-cheek. It's very fun and friendly game. And so it's really about that fast-paced action.
So you mentioned that it's an arcade-style game. Do you think there are any sort of benefits of the little mini levels versus one really long level?
So when we first started developing Damsel, it was much more of a linear story-driven platformer, much more in the Metroidvania style, wherein we got a chance to take it to a publisher agent, and they said they loved it, it was beautiful, the story was great, but we can't sell it. The market at the moment, that style of game was there was lots there, and we want to sell our game because we want to make another one. And so we went back to the drawing board. We worked with the levels that we had, and we realized we had this really nice tight loop so that we could actually get people in and out, and we really tried to differentiate ourselves from the games that were out there.
Yeah.
Also, I'm in my mid-30s. I don't have as much time as I would like to play a 60-hour game anymore.
Yeah.
So we really tried to work that style as well. For people who don't maybe not have as much time to play games, but want to get that full experience out of those levels as well.
And so the graphics in this game are very much like a comic book. So can you tell us why you chose these aesthetics?
Our original idea for the design was this Saturday morning cartoon. And we wanted to bring that feel, that joy and whimsy that comes from that sort of cartoon style. And then as that evolved, and the artists that we worked with, one of those artists is a comic book artist. And so as a young and very small team, we looked at it as a great way to be able to have that characterization and have the story in there without it being, just too big for us. It meant that we can localize. It meant that we can do all of our languages without having to worry about, having voice actors right now. Those sort of things are for us in the future. But as a small team, we tried to see what can we do with the most with what we have, and having a comic book artist on board. And I have a very, very long running love with comics. It was sort of a dream come true putting them together.
Sure. All right, so Damsel was produced with the help of Screen Queensland. Can you tell us a little bit about this relationship?
Screen Queensland in the last year has stepped up so much. They have really come out into the Brisbane industry, and it's where most of our industry is at the moment, in Brisbane, up in Queensland. And so they've stepped up, and they are now doing grants that will help us. So we've actually we've been taking everyone around. They're actually down here at the moment. They're coming around and seeing all of the games that they've helped fund and bring down here. And there is nothing more supporting than having an agency like that really put that faith, especially when Screen Queensland at the moment is making massive films. Like, the fact that they decided that the games are also, with that money that they're making from films, it is actually worth investing now. And so it's been really lovely seeing some really small teams be able to use that funding as well to get here. So it's actually made the Queensland contingent at PAX Rising so much bigger this year, because we've now finally had that amazing support from our government.
For sure. All right, so if people wanted to purchase Damsel or stay up to date with Screwtape Studios, how can they do that?
So you can go to our website, damselgame.net, or our Steam page as well. We've released last Friday on the 19th of October, and unfortunately our launch discount probably finished at about 12 midnight tonight, or you can buy it for the rest of the weekend here. But Steam definitely, and then hopefully look out for console releases early next year.
For sure. So Meg, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so much for coming past.
Thank you.